So with this gang stalking shit, it's hard for you to keep a job because you run the risk of getting arrested at work. You run the risk of being arrested at work. Some jobs they try to hide it, or even if they don't hide it, they are very minimal with their gang stalking at first, just to let you get a couple checks in. Then after they get it, after you, I say after you work there a week, they start to heavily harass you. After a week, it's only been a week, so you as a human being, you're like, I don't know these people. I ain't gonna let it get to me too much. But bitch, after 3 weeks of harassment for 8 hours a day, and then you have to come home to a shelter, or if you living with somebody, gotta come to their home and be harassed by them. How the fuck is you gonna keep a job? How is you gonna keep a job? The most sane, calm human being in the whole planet would not be able to withstand this shit that I go through. The most calmest, most sanest, quietest, humblest person with the most humility and compassion, empathy, and sympathy that the whole world has ever seen could not withstand the shit that I go through. And people are, you know, telling me that I need to go on an interview. I'm confused. Why would I go on an interview? Why would I go on an interview and waste my life and my time like that? That's a waste of my life and that's a waste of my time. Why would I waste energy, bus fare, going back and forth, paperwork, identification, all of that, IDs, social security cards and birth certificates and filling out W-2s and I-9s and going through all the rigmarole, doing all of that shit just to work somewhere for a few weeks. And then the money that you make, you have to spend it on transportation to move out of town because that's what they're trying to do, trying to push you out. So eventually you have to move because if you don't move, they're going to get more volatile, more violent, more evil to the point where for your own life and for your own physical and mental safety that you have to move because if you don't, you run the risk of being murdered by these people. Even if your um, mentality is extremely strong and you don't kill yourself, the damage that is done to your brain and your body and your organs with all the negative energy that is being thrown your way, you would have to move or you run the risk of being murdered by these people. All based on lies and slander, government technology that most targeted people that are being gang stalked, these the these technologies that they're using on you, they've been using it on you since you were a child. You had no idea. You had no idea that these weapons was being used on you. Weapons. And it's usually you're usually put on it by family members. You're usually put on it by family members. Your family members are trying to murder you. Have you ever heard the saying, when somebody get killed is usually the person closest to them or somebody that's close to them? That is very true in gang stalking and being a targeted individual. It is the people that is closest to you that is trying to murder you for nothing at all. And in my case, these people are upset about something that I said when I was a child. A child. I'm just really confused because shouldn't you be mad at yourself? Children do not raise themselves, children do not teach themselves. Children absorb what is going on around them, and children is taught by adults. So if a child do something that is incorrect or wrong, whose fault is that? So like I said, basically when you are a targeted individual and you're being gang stalked, is by the people that's closest to you. And yes, don't let nobody fool you about these people. They are trying to murder you. Don't get fooled. Don't get fooled into thinking that anybody is your friend. The nicest motherfucker that seems so nice can be the evilest motherfucker in the world. So it doesn't matter what city you go to, it doesn't matter what state you go to, watch your back. Cause that motherfucking cookie cutter fucking old ass lady that you think is so nice was probably is a fucking Asian sent your way to fucking um fuck you up, have you fucked up royally. So yeah, nobody is your friend, and yes, they are trying to murder you. And at at first it might be because they feel some type of way because of something you some because you were a child, because something you did when you were a child. But then it turns into greed. It turns into greed. These people become greedy and they start to see you as a cash cow. Oh, if I do this, this, and this, and this to them, then I can get this, this, and this. I can get money. I can get gifts. I can get gift cards. Doesn't that sound extremely slaughterous? Like you're literally trying to slaughter a human being for some fucking material possessions? And that's exactly what it turns into. You are literally turned into a fucking product like you're a slave. Isn't that what the slaves were? When the slaves became enslaved, they were no longer considered human in this country. They were considered property. Property like a fucking machine in a factory. You are nothing more than a fucking machine in a factory that's spitting out content so that motherfuckers can get paid. Your life is invaluable. Like I literally do shit online all fucking day from dusk till dawn, and motherfuckers expect me to give them all of my fucking money. Like I can't even keep shit, nothing. I can't even buy the necessary things that I need, such as underwear, bras, and socks, fucking tissue, fucking hair products, skin products, soap. Because my money is being used for shit that's not even essential or that's needed for the human body to survive. But you expect me to give you all of my money for addictions? For addictions? And I can't even spend my money on fucking underwear and socks and bras and shit. And just because I'm staying with you, you want me to give all of your money and you're not even lacking. You're not lacking anything. You're not lacking. But you still expect me to give you all of my money for addictions? Like I'm a fucking slave. Like every single thing that I make, I'm supposed to give it all away and I'm supposed to bust my ass, never make it anywhere, never get an apartment, never get a car, never get anything in your name, never be nothing but homeless. And you have to give away all of your money? You can't keep anything? That sounds like slavery. That sounds like the massa is making you work from dusk till dawn. You better pick that motherfucking cotton, and all you getting is some motherfucking scrap food and some scrap clothes, just enough to keep you alive so that you don't die. And if you do die, oh well, we're going to replace you with another targeted individual because you're fucking indispensable. You're nothing. We don't give a fuck if you get killed, as long as you keep making us money. And as long as we keep you down long enough so that we can keep using you, so that we can get what the fuck we need. Who gives a fuck if you don't get what you need? Because you don't matter. You're nothing.